Good morning, everybody. It's an exciting day. We get to learn a new letter. Our new letter is the letter N. Say N. And N makes us sound like mm. Careful when you say it, you should be able to, your lips should be open. You should be able to see your teeth. Mm. And this is a picture of a nest, like a bird might make for its house. For our new letter, we are going to be in a new Super Kids book. So the Super Kids Club book that I'll be talking about now is student book for letters N and M and unit 16 through 17. And you'll notice on the cover, it's all of the Super Kids with their cleaned up, painted clubhouse bus. So this is going to be our new book that we're going to be working in. So any page numbers I give you will be from this book now. And our first new letter is the letter N. So you can put your name on the front of your Super Kids book. And I'm going to turn my camera around here because we're going to work in the first few pages. So your name will go right here. I'm going to write my name. And then we're going to look at the cover before we open the book up. If you go on to the Super Kids Online Fun, you'll get to listen to the new song. You will get to, there'll be some new stories to go with this unit, letter N, and lots of other stuff. So if you haven't gotten on that, tell mom and dad to check their email. I just resent the sign up email and follow the links on there, and they can set up an account, and then that will get you to your account. Hopefully everybody can get on because there's tons of good stuff. They're actually making even more stuff because everybody's doing school online. So there's tons of stuff on there that you could be working on to help practice your reading and your letters. And it would be fantastic if you used that every day. So we have our Super Kids Club book. Let's look at the word club. How many letters do you see in the word club? 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. Yes, let's chop them. Club. Club. And remember, a club is like a group of people that get together, and like these kids get together on the bus and they play together, or they might read books together, or they might do art projects or sing songs together. A club is a group of people that likes to do stuff together. And they made a super nice looking bus here for them to get together in for their club. So now we can open up to page 1. On page 1, we see a whole bunch of stuff. What's something you see? Do you see the Super Kids? Yes. What does it look like they're doing? Some of them are talking. It looks like some of them might even be singing. I see some people who have their hands over their ears and they're kind of making a face, looks like almost like they're hurt. Why do you think they're doing that? I think you're right. It might be a little too loud on the bus with all of the kids. Might be a little too loud for some of them. So who are the ones that are covering their ears? This one is Cass. And then we have Alf, who's covering his ears with his hat. And Lily's squinching her eyes. And Sal doesn't look too happy. He looks a little scared almost. So I wonder if it's just too loud for them on the bus. I think those kids don't like the noise. Say noise. Noise starts with that letter N, the sound Remember, when you're saying it, you should be able to see your teeth. It sounds a lot like the letter M, but when you say the sound, when you make the sound for the letter M, you close your mouth all the way. So we have to make sure that we're doing that right. And it's extra tricky because we're doing it over videos. So moms and dads, if you could make sure that kids are making the N sound instead of the M sound. So on the page, we have lots of noisy kids. And we also have the uppercase N and the lowercase n. So before we do anything with the picture, let's see if we can trace these letters following our numbers on our letter card here. So if we want to make an uppercase M, I have to start where number 1 is. So down here, that would be right about there. So I make my straight line down. And then I have to lift and go back up to this spot because I see that number 2 there. And that's where I go slanty, and then I push back up. So let me try that one more time. You start on the left corner, go down to the chocolate, lift, go back up to the top, slant right, push up. So that's our uppercase N. And then our lowercase n starts by the number 1 on that vanilla line. And we pull down and we trace back up and curve and down again. So you can take a moment to trace those letters. Then we're going to circle the kids who are making the noise in this picture. So let's look at Edabetta. Does Edabetta look like she's making noise? I think so. She looks like she's singing a song with her mouth open like that. And then how about Tak? The person right next to her, is she making noise? Yes, she is. How about Oswald? I think so. Oswald looks like he's talking with Fritz. And then we have Doc up here. Is Doc making noise? Yes, she looks like she's singing. And how about Icky? And I think maybe even Tak. I see Tak and Hot Rod's mouths open, so they must be talking or singing. How about Golly? I think Golly's going, oh! I think he's howling. So, yep, definitely Golly. And then there's a sign in the back of the bus. Whoop, can't see mine. There it is. So we circled all the friends who are making noise. Noise. The word noise looks like this, in case you're curious. Noise. There's that lowercase n. But how about in this sign? This sign says, and I bet most of you know this word already, no standing. Standing. No standing. So there's a rule on a bus that you don't stand up, because if the bus stops, you're probably going to fall down. This bus doesn't move. So I think this sign is just from when it was a bus that moved. We need to circle the ends in this sign. No standing. So I see a no or an N at the beginning. Standing. There should be 3 N's. And actually, no is going to be our new memory word. And we just had some snow yesterday. I wanted to hold my memory word up here and show the sky. No more snow. We want it to be spring and summertime. No more snow. Even though we can't chop this, we can use the beginning sound to help us remember. No. So that we'll be working on later. All right, now you can turn the page to 2 and 3. If you can listen to the song that goes along with the letter N, or this new unit, that would be fantastic, because you'll notice that the song has to do with these pictures. I think for now, we'll just look at the pictures and talk about the things that we see. So what does it look like the kids are looking at up here? They're reading newspapers. Does newspaper start with the sound N and the letter N? Yes, it does. So we're going to circle that. In this picture, the kids are thinking that as a club, maybe they want to play basketball. And when you play basketball, you use a net. Does net start with the letter N and the sound N? Yes, it does. So we'll circle it. Look at what Lily found. I think a bird, a robin, was making a nest in the headlight of the bus. Nest. Does nest start with the letter N and the sound N? Yes, it does. Let's try chopping nest. N. St. Nice job. It looks like Alf and Edabetta would like to make some necklaces or some jewelry with beads. To do that, they have to use a needle. Does needle start with the letter N and the sound N? It does. And does necklace start with the sound and the letter N? Yes, it does. Lots of N things that they want to do now that they have a clubhouse. All right, down here we have Hot Rod and Fritz. If we listen to the song, we would hear, I believe they want to make a secret code so they can write notes to each other, but not everybody would understand the notes unless they were one of the super kids. Does note start with the letter N and the sound N? Yes, and I also see numbers in their notes. And what about these things down here? Here's something else that starts with the letter N. What are these called? Nails. Very good. We can circle nails. And I'm not quite sure why they have those there. I think I need to listen to the Super Kids song again so that I can remember why those are there. All right, so once you find the things that start like or the letter N, that's all we're going to do for today. So practice your new memory words, practice all your memory words, practice your new letter and all your letters, and I'll see you tomorrow.